Hi guys, welcome to another episode of the Badge and Believe podcast with your girl Van and
It's Brandon B.
Best.
B for best. My name is Brandon and I'm the best and not the DJs. Okay, that was from a movie, but I can't remember where.
Coming to America.
Oh!
If you're going to do the reference, you need to know where it's from.
Good morning, neighbors.
Good morning, my neighbors. We're not going to say the other bit. We're Christians.
F you.
Why?
F you too.
That you even did it wrong. It's yes. F you too.
Is that what I said?
Yes, trust me. I've seen that movie too many times. It's illegal how many times I've seen that movie.
Is that one of your favorite movies?
Yes.
Favorite movie is Pretty Woman.
You
see that scene when she was doing the shopping?
Big mistake. Big, huge.
I don't. Actually, I might actually get to experience that scene in real life, but I'll love.
You want to carry a prostitute?
No, when she's doing the shopping and she's walking with the bags. Oh my!
No, we need to be clear because she was a.
Did I say that's this? Did I reference her job before I said the scene? I said I want to.
But the movie's about a person. That's why I said you need to be very specific.
I want to experience like the bag when she's carrying.
You want to be carrying the bags?
No, like I would take my woman to shop and I'll be like, kiss her ass, not me, and give them the card, and I'll be there, you know.
So you're doing it for your ego? Just say yes. I'm not judging you.
Probably. I watched that movie as a kid. I think it influenced.
That explains a lot.
I was watching it the other day, and I realized that that key message, and I don't know if that stuck with me as a kid.
Which
one? But
when
they went to the horse thing, and where he made her feel. And then they came back to the hotel and it was like, that's the first time you actually made me. And then it was like,
a hooker.
But you are a hooker. And she was like, oh. And then she was ready to leave. But I think that made me understand that there was a nuance in how you can make people feel despite their job. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but it showed that movie did influence how I treat.
That's such a great movie, though. I think
it's a really good
how
movie.
old I was when I first watched it was very inappropriate.
Yeah. Also, a thing that imprinted in my mind from that movie was the piano scene.
That scene? We'll replicate it.
I will recreate it one day.
We will not go further, but dear future husband, if you're watching this, go and watch that.
I will recreate that scene.
We're Christians, but...
know, that movie and Gossip Girl influenced my desire to own a hotel in my early 20s. Oh yeah, I really wanted to own a hotel.
There's something that B watched when we were at uni that I did not hear the last of because he wanted to be DME so bad from Giddy Up.
Oh my God!
Jesus! Wept!
No, Giddy Up was so good.
It was so good, but B...
Wait, who did I want to be?
You wanted to be DME with the bike and talk about she's not you.
Oh, no, I didn't want to be him. But you know who I had a crush on because of that? No.
Oh my God, Some Kele, Jesus,
yeah,
guys.
Like,
Some Kele, if you're watching this.
I did? No, this one, you're great. But like, yeah. Some Kele, like, I had a crush on her when Giddy Up came out. Like,
don't I remember this? Don't I know it? Oh.
And I didn't even know Andre Yama was her sister then. And
really?
Blessing was like, he wants her to buy a swimsuit. That's how I found out who Andre Yama was. He wants to buy a swimsuit as a gift. I think it was for Lucely, actually.
Why are we putting our friends on blast with their names?
We talked about privacy last week. My apologies, guys.
This is what I'm saying. Social media.
Yeah.
Media. No. Someone last week was talking about, you see how I stopped myself? Media training.
Insert clip, I guess. But whatever. But yeah, so, yeah, Pretty Woman, Giddy Up. Yeah, those. I even watched the other day. I watched Devil's Wear Prada. I think they said they're going to do a second movie, innit?
They're shooting right now.
They're shooting? Oh,
yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
What old school movie would you rewatch? Or would you want to rewatch?
Well, my favorite movie of all time is The Sound of Music.
Oh.
The hills are alive with the sound of music. Oh.
Should we do a challenge?
With songs they have sound.
Should we do a challenge?
What challenge? Hamilton versus Sound of Music. Don't irritate me.
Oh my God. Listen.
Okay.
We always say the me
Let's let it go.
Should I try to do the do and see if I can do all of them?
Yes, please. Do it.
You know that video of people say, do and the ball is going through.
Go on. Let me give you a key. Do. Good. Okay.
Do, e de, a film, a de, re, a drop of golden sun. Me, a name I call myself. Far, a long, long way to run. So, a needle, something thread. Do, re, mi, do, re, mi. What's the next one? Do, re, mi. So, do, re, mi, fa, so, ti. What's the next
You
one
shouldn't
now?
have stopped. It's
What's the
la,
next
la,
one?
la, la,
Oh,
la.
la. Do, re, mi, fa, so, la. I don't know this part well.
A note to follow, so.
A note to follow, so.
Mm-hmm.
T.
Mm-hmm.
A something, something, something. And that brings us back to do.
You were almost, I think you're semitone off.
Another that brings us back to do. I just went louder, innit?
Yeah.
Another do.
Ah.
Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do.
Hey,
2 weeks in a row. 2 weeks in a row. Oh, sorry, British. 2 weeks in a row. I did 2 weeks in a row.
Was that supposed to mean something?
Up yours.
Oh, sorry, I don't speak profanity. I'm not familiar.
That's a British. But yeah, 2 weeks in a row, guys. But anyway, how's your week been? What you been up to? Mine is great. My singing is improving. That's what's happening. Yeah, man.
Do you
And
know
that's where my sister said I'm cringe.
It's interesting because, yes, very. It's interesting because the highlight of your week being you singing off key.
No,
Why is the bar so
wait,
low?
You said I sang on key.
Sorry. The bar is very low.
Wow. I'm sorry that you singing on key is a norm for you, and some of us finally achieve something, and it's the bar is so
what
low.
What will this day be like? I wonder.
Eh?
What will... No, that's the song from The Sound of Music.
I don't know.
My future be?
I've watched it, for some reason I can't recollect.
Fun fact about that movie. So it's my favorite movie of all time, and I've been watching it since I was basically a kid. And I watched it so much that my mom confiscated it and hid it.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Good for you.
But I love it.
Well, what's your week? What have you been up to? What up with you?
I've been okay. I am a 32-year-old.
Yeah. Happy birthday.
Yeah. We thank God for preserving my life. But,
amen to that.
It's one of those things, and I saw something. I don't want us to get too serious, but it's one of those things where I heard something where it says you're allowed to mourn the life you thought you would have by this time.
Hey,
you're allowed to mourn it.
Wait,
you're allowed to be upset.
We were going to do an episode. Should we talk about the life we thought we would have?
I think let's do that another episode. Let me get over my funk. But you're allowed to mourn the life you thought you'd have. But then you're not allowed to wallow. So there are things that
wallow in
Nigeria still wallows in the state of
wallows.
Is a state of paralytic paralysis.
We wallow.
Epileptic paralysis and state brigadish.
Wallow. The higgy haga.
Actually,
I miss him. I just realized that we didn't even. Wasn't 1st of October? Well, we are not released. Yeah, it was later.
Okay, let me explain something.
How old are we now?
We're old.
How old are they?
60. 65?
This is where I sometimes use my...
65. Let me explain something to you. If you met a 65-year-old man who has been the same since he was born, who is actually depreciated, maybe in his 30s he was still a bit vibrant, and by 60 he's a washout, would you celebrate him? Or would you be like you're a failure?
At 50-something, we thought he was making a comeback.
And they said, no, I'm still on a decline.
And he said...
Would you celebrate such man, or would you call him an Agbaya? Okay, so
Nigeria wallows in the life they thought they would have. I want to say buttress, which is wrong. To
Bust your bubble.
No.
Wait. What were we
I
saying?
wanted to say to emphasize on the point you were making. I'm not wallowing and the life you thought you would
Yeah,
have.
that's
whether
buttress.
to buttress on the point.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not too bad.
No, to buttress the point, not on the point.
Hell. To touch on what you were saying,
Uh-huh.
Nigeria too. But I think Nigeria is allowed to wallow on the life they thought they would have. And they
Trust
don't
me,
have.
we're wallowing.
Wait.
We're wallowing because I remember when the exchange rate was less than 200 to a pound. But let's not go there.
I used to think I need £4,000 to be a millionaire. Now it's £500.
Less.
480 something.
Well done, no. You're really
Lemfi.
trying.
Lemfi, actually.
We want to. Do you know what?
I told you, I'm here this year. Lemfi. I use Lemfi.
Lemfi.
If you,
Lemfi.
See, do not because of that. I'm dyslexic, which also is something we just found out. It's not that amazing that I started. It's something that I learned that I have a learning disability.
You know,
and my mom said, "Oh, no." So this is Tufiakwa. And I remember my mom saying, "This is why you will not pass book." All the things, all this time, we didn't just know that I'm a slow reader because I'm dyslexic.
But you know, we did an episode about neurodivergence in our parents. I still feel like it's not totally our parents need to go get tested. Some of y'all,
them. Me, we did test.
We don't lack self-awareness, so we're not going to not test.
Minus the self-awareness, we did test me. So all this time, I just thought, no,
but that's what I'm saying.
Stupid.
But we're not adverse to it. If we tell them now, let me go there. But aside that, like as I said, you're allowed to mourn the life you thought you'd have, but I think there's something that we discussed previously that we argued about because I'm for it and you're not so much because you thought it was a bit harsh. I decided about a year ago to take accountability of where I was in life. So it wasn't like I won't say I had a rough upbringing, but my upbringing wasn't conventional. Maybe one day I'll go into it, not to get too into my business, but just to give you guys an understanding about why it's all right to give yourself grace. Anyway. So I decided that I was going to take ownership of my life. Like life can get very tough, right? And because of that, it kind of maybe you go one step forward, it takes you two steps back, right? But I decided to take accountability of, you know what, Vanessa, wherever you are in life, like you're in your 30s now, wherever you are in life is now on you. Let's put your 20s aside. Let's put your teens aside, right? What life do you want to have? And does your current routine match that? If someone put a camera in every room in my house and I told them my dreams, would they match up? Right? And that was one of the reasons why I told you when I said, you know what, I have a way I want to look like. I've always wanted an active lifestyle. I never pursued that. So I want to start going to the gym. I want to start eating healthy.
Okay, this is getting very serious.
Just to round off on that. But we'll
discuss it as a topic.
But that's where I wanted to get to. I'm like, you know what? The life I want at this age hasn't happened, but what happens in the next 10 years is on me. So guys, if you see me glowing like the sun, the sun glows now. Shining like the sun.
Shining.
Don't be surprised.
Glistening.
I'm putting in the work now.
Glittering.
I mean, look at the skin. Just saying.
Again, whoever wants to sponsor skincare. I didn't finish my pitch.
Please.
Was it
Lemfi. Sorry.
Lemfi.
You want money, sponsor us. Guess what? Oh my God.
Is that how we are going?
No.
We actually use
If I show you my Lemfi app.
Fam.
Guys, I promise you.
My mom uses
Nobody uses Lemfi like me.
My mom uses me to use them. They help me send money. I'm like, you can do this yourself. She's like, no, help me send it.
Yeah.
So I use, and then she'll say, send me the receipt. And I do have to say bravo because I've been using for a couple of years now. And
yeah, I would say a couple of few.
The casual upgrade of the UI. Van, please. The casual upgrade of the UI as well. So I'm happy they have that.
It's very good.
Well.
It's very good. But Lemfi, shout out to you guys.
Computer science background, data, if you want to, work with me on other parts.
Also, business development, data analysis, customer success.
See, if our jobs now see this, they'll be like, are you trying to leave?
If you pay me more, I'll stay. Just say.
If you pay me more.
Anyway.
But yeah.
But how are you though? You good?
Yeah. I'm good. Around 5K. I didn't die. I didn't need oxygen.
We bless you, wonderful Lord.
Insert clip.
You're going to see him like...
and I do have to say, again, I've always said that I have amazing people around me. I've been blessed by amazing people. Shout out to Felix, who was basically my coach for this. Felix ran a marathon, I think around May. I said, congratulations. And his reply was, do you want to run? I agreed because I'm just like, I don't do anything in terms of active lifestyle. I work from home. So, and yeah, I've lost like between May and now, I've lost like 5-6 kg.
Love it
You
for
know,
you.
my diet improved. So yeah, just give me some time. I'm going to like transform my body, you know, again, the great locking. I've said this every episode, but yeah, that's part of it. But yeah, it's been good. And yeah, also back from my trip as well. So yeah, that's going well.
Yeah.
And upscaling. And I told you guys I got a security badge, so we're doing that as well. So yeah, it's all good.
Love it for you.
Thank you. All right.
Oh, thank
What's
God.
next?
We're still alive. We thank God that
See,
look, it's by the mercies of God.
glory be to God
In
in the highest.
Hallelujah.
Glory be to God in the highest. Because if his mercies were not new every morning. Hey!
It's by the mercies
the-
of God that I haven't
If the
been
blood
consumed.
that was shed on the cross of Calvary,
Expired.
if the blood finishes, or if it was one to finish, or if God was one to do take back.
Ah.
Oh, it is well, guys.
Amen.
It is well.
Hey guys.
Hi guys, what's up? What's up with you? What's up with you, Van?
A lot.
A lot.
But we want to know what's up with you.
Yeah, we want to know what's up with you guys. So this is our segment called What's Up. Basically, again, going back to what this podcast is about, is like friends checking up on each other. So I'm picking up my phone to ask you what's up with you. So we just want to know if it's little victories, big victories, or
if men are stressing you out, we want to know.
Oh my God. Okay. Actually, yes, we just want to know how you're doing. So let us know, fill out the form, send us a little thing. We'll read it out on the podcast as well. So hope you're doing well.
Yeah, hope you're doing well. We'll speak to you guys soon.
Speak to you guys soon. Just let me know what's up, yeah? Okay.
So my friend, I was actually watching a video on YouTube. You know I love YouTube. YouTube.
Add me to your premium. See, I said I will not pay for free, no ads YouTube. I refuse to.
I can't even go back to ads. So yeah, I'll put you on my thing. But
excuse me.
So I was watching this video on Madeaux. It's something that they recently
Wait, is it pronounced Madeaux or Maddox?
Madeaux.
Hey.
EAU is
I should have known that as someone that speak French.
You would like anyway,
okay,
but Madeaux and I really liked it because it just showed like a vulnerable side to men. But yeah, so they did a video where there's 6 guys, was it 5 or 6 guys, and basically they asked them questions about different things that, you know, almost like stereotypical questions, you know, stereotypes about guys.
Oh.
And I thought,
wait, but you know I'm not the normal stereotypical guy though. Or is that why you want to ask me the questions?
If the cap fits or if the shoe fits or whatever they say, like.
No, I'm just saying I'm not the normal stereotypical guy, so I don't feel like you will get the same answers. So.
Well, you're an individual, so I would hope not.
All right, okay.
But yeah, they asked questions, and I thought I'm on a podcast with a man.
They gave a man a mic, guys.
Yes, and a woman joined him.
Mm-hmm.
And co-signed Jesus.
Women supporting men.
Tufia. Anyway, so I support women's rights and women's wrongs. Anyway, so they asked some questions and I thought, let me ask my friend here and actually get his understanding as, you know, if he agrees with them, you know. So just start with a light-hearted one. Brandon.
You know, the issue with this is I don't know these questions actually.
That's why it's supposed to be organic. Hello?
Oh, okay. Go for it.
So, Brandon, let me be formal. Brandon, so what was your favorite childhood memory?
My favorite, I feel like everyone knows this one though. Well, actually talking about privacy. No, my favorite childhood memory is the day we moved to Belgium.
Where you ate rice?
Where I ate rice, yes. So we moved to Belgium. I remember vividly, we got down in Amsterdam and my dad's friend I was with him asked my mom, do you smoke? And me and my mom were looking at him like, what is he talking about? He was like, don't worry, you start smoking soon. So we got outside and we did, and we could see our breath.
Oh, that's what he meant. That's cute.
And then when we got to the house, you know, we showered, settled down. my dad brought rice and stew with like 3 or 4 meats. I shifted the plate to my mom. Then he came back with another plate and it was like, where's your plate? I was like, oh no, that's for my mom. Because growing up in Nigeria, the plate with many meat is for the adults.
We'll talk about that one day, by the way. Cholesterol. Carry on.
And then he said, no, that's your plate. And that's the day I knew
that you have arrived.
My life will never be the same again. That was a moment. Story. Yeah. So that's like my favorite childhood memory. I always love telling that story. So yeah.
Interesting.
I think I mentioned the opposite of that was me hating
Eban. That's why you like rice.
Yeah.
Don't we all know that? All right, I have another one for you. What's something you would change about yourself?
That's not a
media training.
No, I feel like there's a
or is the list that long?
The list is long. I think one would be just being a bit more assured of myself.
I agree.
Yeah, being assured of myself.
Believe in your source, Maji. Honestly, I'm tired of saying it. I'm sounding like a broken record. So yeah. I need you to look in the mirror and be like, I rock. I'm such a catch.
See, that's one that I've never fully. I still struggle to like.
I'm not saying it again.
No, not you have to say, but in the past, aunties will say it like, oh yeah, fine, but I'm like, you're my auntie, you're my mom.
Yeah.
I'm not supposed to believe
I feel like we need to affirm our friends more. I honestly, because I never hesitate to tell my friends how good looking, smart, intelligent, you don't used
to tell me this like this. So.
They are.
You don't used to say my own like that. The way you just said it now, I'm sure that's how you hide Chioma. But the way you just said it, like, I've never rolled off your tongue to say it to me like that.
Do you want me to say it now?
No, it is well. I'll
so am I given an opportunity to do it?
I'll feel awkward. But what else would I change about myself? My executive dysfunction. That's something I'll change about myself as well. The ability to do things. I'm not talking about discipline, but like actual executive dysfunction. And yeah, I think just more trust in myself to keep
in
it
your
light.
Abilities.
Yeah, before I turn this into a therapy session.
Please don't. Yeah, speak to Ruth for that.
She sent me a message and I've not replied.
Executive dysfunction.
She did a check-in. I think I'm also just avoiding having a session. But I should probably get one. So it's been a little while. But yeah.
Okay. So, what's something women assume about men that's totally false? And you have to say why you believe it's false.
You know me, I'm a community simp, as they said in the comment section. Yes. So I probably won't. Okay, this might. Okay, let me think about this. What's something women think about men? But it depends on the type of women we're talking about here.
That is so interesting. Let's talk about like the common consensus, because there are things that women just typically believe
about men.
About men, full stop. Now, not saying that the majority of the majority do essentially. I know a few, but this is not about me.
I can't think of what's something women think about men. Which one? Did you say cheating? That all men cheat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, not all men cheat, and I would like to think that women in general. I guess
women in general think
it's a thing that all men cheat, isn't it? I don't think all
even
men cheat.
Lack self-control.
No, I don't. There are people that are disciplined in this world. Well, I'm trying to think. What's something I think that women in general think?
That men are more into their appearances?
I think that people who say men this thing that they say about men is looks first.
That's what I just said.
Oh, is that the one you just said? Yeah, I don't know if that's true.
Are you not looks first though?
So I can see someone and be like, oh, that person is good-looking person.
But in order to, so when you look at a woman, for example, say you see a woman, what drives you first?
To approach and talk to the woman?
Yes.
There has to be a reason for me to talk to the person before I talk to the person. So I don't, if I say a woman and I'm like, oh, this woman looks good.
Mm-hmm.
And even if I'm like, oh yeah, this woman looks good, she's attractive. If I'm going to approach her, my mind goes, why?
Yeah.
What's the end goal of me approaching this person?
So you're not like a tip,
because if the end, because this is how my brain plays it out. What's the end goal of why you're, because you don't know this person.
Fair.
So what's the end goal? Okay, the end goal is probably make out session or sex. But do I really want or need that? No, I move on.
You don't?
Not from someone I don't know.
Fair.
Like, okay, there's an ex, right? I was like, oh, this person looks good. The only reason I talked to that person the first time was because they said, hold your neighbor's hand. And she was ushering. So I was like, oh. And she looked at me like, oh, I'll be fair, I was dressed raggedy. Like, so she looked at me one I was like, they said you should hold the person's hand. And she was like, oh, okay. Then later, I was talking to someone and they were like, oh, she is one of us. And that's how me and her started talking. I didn't go like, oh, this person is cute and I'm going to wait for a chance to, you know. So I don't think all men just go, oh, looks and then, give me, you know.
Okay.
So, yeah. I feel like I'm speeding through these questions because I'm probably avoiding going too deep into them.
There's one I'm going to press you on. So don't worry. You don't need to worry about it. When's the last time you cried and why?
I am not ashamed to say I cry.
I've seen you cry. It wasn't nice.
You see me cry? Is this a Tesco cry in uni?
It's etched in my memory. I didn't like it.
Oh my days.
I didn't like it. I felt like I've seen all my friends cry and I've had the same exact reaction. I don't like to see my friends helpless.
Oh, okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. I think the last time I cried is probably from a K-drama or TV show.
Yeah, he's a softie.
Yeah. But the last time I felt like crying is...
okay.
I finished my training. I did the exam for the security thing. And then I was like, oh, you know what? I should reward myself with something. And I was thinking about it. I was like, oh, should I get myself food? Should I just go sit in Byron's Burger and eat or something? Or just order KFC? I was like, I already ordered KFC. Then I was speaking to a friend and they were like, food is not a reward. You need to eat anyway. You've not eaten since morning. So why using food, especially like KFC and stuff like that? I was like, oh, but if I buy Iceland frozen food I can cook later or make fried rice and what. So I was trying to make this decision. Then I went to an Asian takeaway place and I was standing outside there and I was getting frustrated with myself for not being able to make a decision that I'll be happy with. Because my mind was like going back and forth. I was on overdrive. I was like, I don't really know if I even want this food as a reward, right? So I was just like, and then my mind goes, are you about to feel depressed? Why do you want to cry? I was literally standing outside the shop, like just looking at the shop, like, and that was just what was going through like my mind. And I was like, stop being a B word and no, actually that's not what I said. I said, N word, get yourself together. So I went to Iceland, I bought some stuff, and then I went to that place, I got takeaway and I went home because I really wanted to also go home and be in my bed.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that little moment, I could feel like the tears were... This sounds so... In my head, I feel like people will react to this and be like, that's so whack. Like, why do you want to cry over that? But, yeah, like I've said, we're still discovering stuff about my brain. So, yeah. Other times I've cried properly that I can remember. Therapy, I've cried. My first 2-3 sessions in therapy, there were tears. There was a lot of tears. But I would randomly cry over something from a TV show. Oh my God. Another thing that makes me cry, Ashakan videos. Those videos get to me. And there's another guy in Nigeria that also does a video like that, and one guy in America as well. Those videos get to me a lot.
It's like seeing the favor of God play out in someone's life.
Yeah, I mean, there's that, but it's also like, I don't like the fact that people are in those situations.
Yeah.
So seeing the relief that's created from when they receive those gifts or those moments, that gets me very, very emotional.
I think for me, it's always the fact that's like something so little is life changing to somebody. I'm like, what do you mean? I spend less than this on takeout in a month. What do you mean this is life changing money to somebody? It's not fair. Let's not get into it. Let's not get to
yeah. So that those videos. So those videos get me a lot of times. Like, yeah. So that's me. I'm crying. Me, I'm not ashamed to say I cry. Sure. The tears.
Now this one, I feel like.
Well,
have you ever felt like your worth as a man was tied to your bank account?
Ooh.
This one, the way they answered, really actually, it made me tear up a bit.
Oh, I don't think I've not seen that.
Their responses.
Oh.
It talked, because as I've mentioned to you, most of my family are men. So anyway, we'll get into it. But yeah, let's hear your answer.
Of recent, probably no.
Right. Okay. And why is that? What changed?
I think because I asked myself a lot of questions. So like the other day I asked myself, like, do I want kids? And why would I want kids? And it's the same way I've asked myself.
African parents, normalize asking your kids that. Don't assume.
That. And it's the same way I've asked myself also, why do I want to get married to what do I offer?
Do you want to get married or do you want to be a husband?
That's a good question. But no, I think so. The funny thing, just backtrack before I answer the question.
Yes,
I realized that a lot of growing up, I wanted kids, right? But I knew I wanted kids within marriage. So I realized that that's why I've never felt the pressure of getting married.
Right.
Because it was never I want marriage. Because I wanted kids. If I didn't want kids, I probably would not.
So the kids were driving your marital decision. But now it's more like you want the marriage for the marriage.
No, I like the person I'm with. That's why.
No, that's what I'm saying. You want the marriage
so
because of the person as opposed to what the marriage comes with.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And that's so in that like questioning and reasoning, I would ask myself a lot, if you don't have money, what can you offer this person?
So now you feel like you have more to offer than your finances.
Yeah, like you have to have more to offer than your finances, though.
I've always said to guys, like, whenever you feel as though you feel so strongly like this person only wants you for what you have in your bank account, it's because you feel like that's all you can offer them. Because you would if you felt like you can offer more, and I don't want us to digress, but I don't have as many guy friends as I used to before, maybe just because life happened or whatever. But I feel like a lot of people don't work. A lot of men are brought up to be providers. A lot of women, like in the African side, they're brought up to be providers.
I agree.
A lot of women are brought up to be homemakers. So because of that, a lot of men, the way they hustle so hard. You see a guy say, I'm not ready to get married, not because he's not emotionally ready or spiritually ready, but or mentally ready, but because he's not financially ready.
Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah, right. There's always that conversation. I don't have I'm not ready. I'm not ready, so, and it's usually finances.
Exactly, and because of that, they focus so much on building the finance that they don't build everything else. So now you have the money, but your character is bad. Do you understand?
Yeah.
And because of that, you now say, you now feel almost entitled that why doesn't this woman want you? Because with all the money in your bank account, you're not a nice person.
There's nothing else.
There's no substance to you, right? So I feel like a lot of people need to work on their character more. Because I give an example. A lot of guys, you know, there's this huge thing about, because you know the whole Jackpot situation. Jackpot, for those who are not Nigerian, is basically when migration, but there's a mass migration happening with Nigerians moving to England, well, the UK, America, and Canada mainly, and then European countries, right? Like Sweden, Norway, and the rest of them. Yeah, right? And they said, the Jackpot movement is crippling marriages. And I had to make a point, and I said it's because a lot of women now have financial freedom. Before, when a woman is in a situation that's not so ideal in Nigeria, many of those women, because you see them before, they didn't even have jobs prior to moving to England. They didn't have the financial wherewithal to be like, bye. All of a sudden, she's on £18 an hour. You're on £12 an hour. She's now earning more. Your kids are grown. They don't even need childcare. They're in school. All of a sudden, she's able to pull shifts. And you know, women will carry that shit, will pull shifts. Now she has money in her bank account. You can't just talk to her anyhow. You're both at work. So guess what? Because you're both at work, sometimes you even get home before she does. Now she's not turning swallow 24/7. Now you realize that outside of you previously being the main provider, what else do you offer her? Do you offer her safety? Do you offer intellectual stimulation? Like, what is it you do for this woman?
Offer sex.
I've heard about what the orgasm gap is. You don't want me to get into that.
I think let's just see. As you were speaking, I just remembered, I think when I started having the turning point is when someone asked me, what will you do if your wife makes more than you? And this is like probably towards my later 20s. And my answer was, if our job is going to pay her more, what can I do?
Is your household income?
No, not even that, because it's like if she studied to be a lawyer and she works in what's that merger part of law when companies are merging? Acquisitions and mergers. Right? Or she goes on to be a judge and one sitting or one university invite is paying her my year salary. So I'm we're in the UK, let's say I'm at the top of my field, 160 max. And this woman is doing acquisition and merger and her 10% or 5% of a 3 million deal. Am I not going to be like, oh my God, why are you making more than, like... You know, I literally can't do anything about that. So that made me realize, like, hold on. What was the point?
Yeah.
Because, so I always said, as long as I'm doing my part, so it's not like I'm resting on my laurels and I'm not trying to better myself.
Yeah.
As long as I'm doing my part, I think we're good. And again, I would like to think we are all dating sensible men and women, so that.
Amen.
But I think also this is another thing, and I don't fault people for this. If you feel you need to because let's not. There are people that if they are making more than you, men or women, they are going to disrespect you.
Yeah, but that's just bad character.
So so if you think I need to put certain things in place to avoid this happening, or that this is not even an issue, fair enough, then do that. Don't marry a woman that earns more than you. If you have married her and she starts upscaling and she's doing better, then you two go and do better to make sure that would never be a situation that you're like, that she would ever have the chance to be disrespectful to you because she makes more than you. But if she was going to be disrespectful anyway, money or no money, she will be disrespectful anyway.
True.
You know. True. So, and if that's something as a man that you just think you want to be more secured so that you make more. But yeah, for me, it has never been, again, this is why I say I'm probably not the norm, but it's never been something that I would overly stress myself about.
I wish that would be the norm though, because money is so fickle. It's so fickle, and I feel like a lot of men, and this is not me coming at men, but I feel like a lot of men, once again, it's like a crutch. It's almost an excuse to not be a good person. It's like, if I have money and I can slap 100 grand on the table, character who? And I'm like, you know what? I'm not in the
Yeah.
mood to be in the same room as you.
I-
Like, you haven't. I can always tell. Like, do you know the funny thing is almost like when certain people talk about like their bank account, it's almost as though they want me to be impressed. And I'm like, I'm not impressed. Because you have this, because it's like money, as I said, money's so fickle. You're bad investment, one, you're fired, one, you don't see
you're one
like,
accident away, God forbid.
it's crazy. So I want us to like work more on your character, because the truth of the matter is that if they even underestimate how much a good character opens doors. Some people have not signed deals with you, not because you're not brilliant, but because they don't want to work with you. When I used to, my current job, I hire, but not often. My previous job, I hired a lot because I worked in transport, right?
Oh, okay.
And some people got the job. I was willing to put a budget towards training them because I loved their personality. I'm like, I want to work with you. Like, if you were in the same office space as me and we had a coffee in the morning, I see that. And that was just based off of their character. They may not have been like the best applicant, but in that moment, I thought I can work with you. And someone else was like, you're arrogant. I don't like arrogance, by the way. It puts me off. But let's go to the last question.
Yeah, I do think, as before I read, I do think money allows people to cover up a lot. So
I think there's one here that I want us to actually I'll just ask this one very quickly. Do you think women understand the pressure that society puts on Nigerian men? And I say Nigerian men because you're Nigerian. So it's easier for them to relate. But obviously, this could go across. I even think men of African and Caribbean descent, because in our Caucasian brothers and sisters, there is the 50-50 rule. That's almost established. They, for the most part, it's almost like you earn more, you should put more towards the bills. Man or wife, like,
based on percentage.
But this particular one is more prevalent in our community. So do you think that women understand and I'm a woman, so I would love to also answer this. Do you think women understand the pressure that society puts on Nigerian men?
This one in the beginning, I said it depends on the woman or whoever. Like, I think the women I know around me, I think they understand. I think they understand.
Okay.
I don't know if women in general understand, but I think they understand. But I also think we're in a generation where there's a need to protect yourself first. That's a vibe I get. So even if they understand, they are still going to put themselves first. Right? So like, I understand that there's a need for you to have money to look after me. But Nigeria, finance is security. So, especially for a woman, so she's going to, be like, what do you have? So it's not like they don't understand, but I think that there are just other things that would put on the pressure. And what's actually the pressure actually? And because I don't even think I know the.
I'll tell you the pressure, and I spoke about this on.
Is this not still money?
It is. No, but do you know what the pressure? The pressure is almost self-imposed. Can I explain myself?
Okay, go on.
I feel like financial provision is relative. The pressure that I actually feel like they were alluding to, because based off of the answers, I feel like the pressure they were alluding to was not like, as a man, can you provide for your family? It was more about the standards that women in Nigeria hold men to. And maybe even women in the UK, I've seen with some women in the UK as well, which is that in Nigeria, like in the UK, for example, I remember I have a guy friend, bless his heart. He took me out for my birthday. I didn't understand the concept of why he had to pay for my meal. And he almost got offended that, why are you reaching for your purse? I brought you out. I asked you to come out. I took you here. The restaurant was my idea. Why am I paying? Now, in Nigeria, a woman's coming to see you in your house. You're paying for her taxi. You want to go for dinner,
if you're talking
you're
about
paying
things
for
like
her
that.
nails. So the pressure they're talking about is like the pressure of you being a man who even wants to date, you being a man who wants to be. Okay, I'll give an example now. You guys all go out, right? the women are not reaching for their purse, full stop. Do you know the funny thing is, even if there's 5 men, 1 woman, the woman will cross her leg. Even if it's 1 man, 10 women, they're all crossing their leg. That kind of pressure. 1. 2, the pressure to even be in a relationship. 3, the pressure of society. Do you realize that in Nigeria, like in the UK, for example, so let me just quickly get my point out. You know, in the UK, how did you get here?
I came with train.
Okay. So in Nigeria, right? Or even Nigerian women who move here have the same mentality. You don't have, where's your car? Okay. You don't have house. Do you understand? So it's almost like the pressure of a man needing to have it all together. There was a video I saw, and the woman was like, I can't date you. There's like this. No, it was very similar to Pop the Balloon, but it wasn't exactly Pop the Balloon. I can't date you. You don't have a house. You don't have, no. He owns his own house, but he wasn't driving like a GLA.
He didn't have
like
a car.
Range Rover.
I think I know the video. He didn't have a car, but he has a house.
He has a house.
Yeah,
and he owns the house. And I said, oh, do you have a house or you rent? She said she's renting. So it's that pressure of a man must have it all together. And I'm like, okay, do you have it all together?
I don't know the answer if women understand it or not, or if Nigerian women understand it. But yes, that pressure is because even if we take women out of it, in terms of family and society and your community, I do understand the pressure. I do. It's because
it's huge.
Even so, here's an example. I don't see it as pressure anymore because I just laugh about it. Well, it's like my mom was like, "Boy, you're a big boy." I'm just like, "Big? Where I have debt? Who told you I'm big?" You know, because that's what I don't see myself as. You know, and my cousin got married, and my dad was like, "Oh no, when you are going." Like, so Agbada, I'll take this bead. It's like, you have to make sure, even if my friend was like, if you are getting married, oh my God. They were like, if you are getting married, which was something I didn't realize. Because I grew up here, I guess. I grew up with the mindset that we'll share the responsibility of a wedding. And then my friend was like, no, you'll be the one to fund most of the wedding. And that never crossed my mind.
That again is pressure because all my friends who got married split it.
Yeah, but if you are marrying someone in Nigeria,
do you see my point?
Even if you are going to split it, the first expectation is that you, as the
taking
man,
the bulk of it.
You will take the bulk of it.
That's what
when my friend said this to me, I was like, sorry, hold on. What are you talking about? And she was like, no, Brandon, that's how it works here. I was like, so we are not going to sit down all as a family and plan? And she was looking at me like, bro, I saw you coming from England. Don't you know you're a big boy? When she said that, whoa, that's what my mom says. And she's not even doing it to put pressure on me. She was just telling me, this is the way things are if you are a man in Nigeria.
Yeah.
So I don't know the answer if women understand it or not, but I know the pressure they're talking about. So I can see where that's coming from, which is very, very interesting. I think I'm just lucky that my brain works the way it does sometimes.
I'm grateful because thank you for not disgracing me, in public.
I would have disgraced
because you're my friend. Like
based on my answers.
Yeah, no, not even just that, but your character in general. Because I can vouch for you. Like it's very.
Don't vouch for me.
It's very different. No,
I'm a man at the end of the day.
Let me express something.
How do they say it? Even if he's a golden retriever, it's still a dog.
No. When I say I can vouch for you is because even I know your excesses, right?
Oh.
So I don't think that if someone said Brandon did this, I'd be like, you didn't. Don't go and disgrace me.
Yeah, but
what I'm saying is that I've encountered. Affliction shall not rise against.
Amen. Amen.
No. But what I was trying to say is the fact that I pride myself in God blessing me with the good ones. Because I've had conversations with my male friends and I'm like, thank God for you. Because I've interacted with some men and I'm like, I don't know who raised you, but wow.
What a wow.
Wow. I am so embarrassed.
Wow, in the wow. What, in the what. I'm sorry, guys. That's just the way my brain jumps.
How do I do my waist?
Okay.
Anyway, what's your point? Don't make me do it. But I have one more question because I think this one is very interesting.
Okay.
Have you ever considered doing something illegal for money? Since we're talking about money.
That is another thing that can be a whole topic on its own.
Yeah.
I once
I'm very scared. Every time you do that,
I was like, I could be like a escort but don't give sex.
So pay for company.
Because I was like, look, I speak like 2-3 languages. I can have good conversations. I look good in a suit. So all they need to do is take me along to their events. You know, in movies, they do it where it's just like, it's a eye candy. I once thought of setting up a groomsman business.
Consultancy.
You can rent me as a groomsman.
I've ever thought of catching someone's wedding. Like being the person to say, I object. If they get called for
that's not for money now. Or if I get caught for it,
no, you don't understand.
That they'll pay me to come and scatter someone.
Basically, yeah. Like, I have cold feet. Come and object. Say something random and, you know.
No.
Really?
Except if the man is like abusive to the woman, I might find like motive to do it. Other than that, I don't do breakup things.
You don't want to break up things. Okay.
I once thought about people renting me as a boyfriend.
I've thought that. No, do you know
people
what?
renting me as a boyfriend. And I think I'll be good at that.
I would be fantastic.
Oh my God, your parents would love me.
I would charm them so much you would regret it. You would regret offering me. Like they would never let you rest. In fact, I would spoil it for you that when you actually meet your spouse, they would not measure up to me.
But the issue is this: you might not start liking me. That's my own.
So what's the problem with that?
They might not start liking me now.
God has helped you.
No, I'm trying to do business. After 1 or 2, you not like me. Then I can no.
Money have you make and that.
No. What else? I thought about the feet pic thing, but I don't think men like men's feet.
Can I be honest with you?
Oh.
So
have you done feet pic?
No, but basically I get my toes done every month, right?
So you've been taking pictures just in case one day you want to post?
No, because every time I look at them, I'm like
dead.
I'm like, because especially when I get them done, they put like the lotion and the cuticle oil and everything, and my feet look so gorgeous, and I'm like, I'm sleeping on bar.
Dead. Van, please.
Like a legit.
Yeah, so there are things I've
from this, but
someone once asked me if I could build a server.
That's not illegal, and that's not cringe. A server. Wait. Explain.
Someone once asked me if I could build a server for emails.
What do you mean?
Oh my days, it is well. I can't put it. And I legit thought of doing it.
Wait, type it. Type. I don't want it to go over my head.
Email, Van. Email. They need server for emails.
Emails.
Oh my, yes.
Yay! Sophia to the qua.
Yeah.
We don't do such.
We
so we want to be brotherly.
So yeah.
Right. Okay. So to be honest, I've had a lot of ideas, and look. Let me tell you something. You see, being a Christian, when they say it's a way of life, it's not a joke.
I don't think it was my Christian. I think I was also just too nice.
No, I feel like I'm telling you. I feel
morality.
like there's a lot of but I feel like my faith influences my morality.
Oh yeah, no facts.
Because I'm thinking to myself, like, I'm also very intelligent enough to get away with a lot of things.
Okay, I think we will start implicating ourselves. So
let's not do it. But yeah, so I think it's nice to get into your head. I think. Also, I feel like as
one
people,
day,
let's love to do better.
I might play clips from my therapy session. We spoke about privacy last week, so maybe not.
Yeah. So I think it's great. I think it's great to actually get your opinion on that. But my brothers, I think I want you guys to take it easy on yourself, and most importantly, ask yourself the question why. I always ask myself the question why. Why are you doing anything? If you meet somebody, don't ever feel the need to not be who you are, because whoever you are, when you meet that person, you have to sustain that. So don't put yourself under unnecessary pressure.
Someone once asked me, so why do you want your wife to cook for you?
Mm-hmm.
And that was I had to
Yeah.
go through it and get to a point of like, okay, this is why I would like someone to cook for me.
And it's not, I'm a man now. Don't
No,
do
it's
that.
not. It's
I
not.
actually stopped talking to someone because of that. I'm like, who do you
Okay.
think I am? And the person was like standing on business. I don't cook. And not only do I not cook, you are going to cook. I don't do takeout. Yeah. Because I have food business now. You think I'm going to be doing mama puts daily? No. But anyway, I thought that was an interesting segment.
Yeah.
Please don't retaliate.
Interesting
I'm not
questions.
in the mood.
Oh, so I should not come and ask you questions.
No.
Okay, fair enough.
But yeah, guys, thank you for rocking with us once again.
Yeah, thank you for listening in.
It's nice. It's nice to be here. It's nice to do this. I think
Studio.
I know.
I'm still not used to this.
I'm not used to it yet, but to think that this was once an idea and
to think we did photo shoot, we did branding. Hey,
we are back again.
When I said I want my slice of the social, okay, let's
wrap it up, my G.
Let's wrap it up.
But yeah, follow us at Banter and Belief Pod on our socials. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. We're doing this because we love you guys, and you guys love us, we know, but can that translate into our likes, our shares, our subscriptions, our comments? Let's know what you think. Let's know if you have questions, actually, or let's know your answers to the questions that we've asked our dear brother here. And yeah, until next time, B, any final words before we go?
See you on the next one. Stay blessed.
That's
Bye
it.
bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye.